Right, and as you have seen, the door is fixed and the boot is fixed. So with no further ado, let's gonna go to the last problem. Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. So the video today, carry on working on this 2011 E82, I think, not even sure. E82, yeah, with the 1.8 diesel engine. Well, this is the 2-liter diesel, but anyway, is the 118D, and is the 1 Series. Well, you might have seen the video on this car. If you haven't seen the video on this car, the other video, I'll leave the link in the description below. Now, as you've seen, was other issues with the car, they all fixed. I didn't make a videos for those. It was really simple things, so it was really pointless. But let's gonna go to the last problem, which I showed you on the initial video. Video, and let me show you what the problem is. You guys that follow the channel already know, but I'm gonna actually start this thing. Okay, so there it is. So we have a airbag fault, as you can see, and a tire monitor. I think we can reset that, I guess. Something with the lights, not bother. Main thing is the airbag. Now, today I really don't have much time. I'm working nights tonight, so it's 5 o'clock. I have about an hour left, and I need to stop. Well, not even an hour really. So what we're gonna do now is gonna quick scan the car and maybe do a couple of checks, see if we can start to see something that guides us in the right direction. So with no further ado, I'm still here from the engine. So let's gonna go back. Actually, let's gonna control unit again. That's gonna be what, body maybe? Yeah. So let's gonna see what the car is not happy about. Let's gonna read the codes, and my issue is right. So we have two. Well, one is actually absent, which is the belt catch contact, so that's no problem. But we do have a multiple restraint system MRS, communication fault passenger seat occupancy detector. So, right, it's gonna be a little bit onto this, and it's gonna be a little bit of talking on this video. So let's gonna just do a couple checks under the seat. This is for the passenger side, so it's gonna be this seat here. Let's gonna look if there's anything obvious, but if this comes to the worst, we'll have to talk about it. Okay, and a little bit more dig into this, and it really looks like that's gonna be my issue. So as you're gonna see here, no one tried to delete the passenger seat sensor, because it's not here anywhere. Okay, so looks like someone just connected that thing for the latch. Don't know why, if the latch is working or not. If we're gonna do this right, we might gonna connect this directly back to this and see if this is working. I can see on live data that it is showing, as I'm going to show you, it is showing always the seat belt for the passenger side is showing always connected. Let me show you that live data. So as you're going to see in there, the top one, it shows inserted, okay, passenger latch, driver side not, because there's no one there. And then, but it says in there, passenger seat occupancy detection deactivated. So I'm not really sure where that has been done, unless I need to dig a little bit more into the coding of the car. That's on. So I'm not really sure how that was done. Front passenger seat occupancy detection. So I'm not really sure, guys, what exactly has been done here. But nevertheless, I think we're gonna have to get into that plug, check the plug. So did I show you actually? Oh, maybe I didn't. I'm just talking bollocks now. So someone inserted, so let me show you this. So someone disconnected the wires from the plug for the seatbelt latch and installed one of these things. Oh, let me show you. And this is definitely for the seatbelt because there is only 2 wires. Okay, the sensor mat I believe is 3 wires that goes into it, power, ground and a signal. And obviously this is only 2 wires, so this is definitely, well, I followed the wires that are disconnected and they are definitely for the latch. Right, so this is really looks like it's going to be a bad mat. There's no other ways about it. If I unplug this main plug, so if I pull this out, you're going to see that let me pull it out, you're going to see that the top live data for the passenger seat belt, oh, I can't pull this out, can I? Hold on, let me put the phone here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Like that, maybe like that actually. Okay, so that way you can see a little bit better. I'm going to pull that thing out and you're going to see not inserted. When I put it back in, inserted, not inserted. So all I need to do is disconnect this plug. So there's no reason why the rest of the car shouldn't be working. Interestingly enough, this car does have side airbags as well. Yes, it does. Right, I think I'm gonna have to pull this seat out in order to see exactly what's going on and go from there. Okay, how I'm gonna edit and publish this video, I don't know yet. So as you can see now, it tells me the seatbelt catch contact is always inserted and the passenger seat and airbag are active. We have no more airbag light, and basically when I lifted the seat and I started digging into this thing actually been installed with the whole shebang. So with the seatbelt contact and with the seat mat sensor. Only problem was this seat mat sensor was wrongly configured. So number 1 dip switch was set to on, the other two to off, and for this particular car they all need to be in the off position. So I turned it off, cycle the ignition, the whole thing, clear the codes, and as you've seen, it's fixed. Now these guys, what is here right now, I don't agree with this. Well, it's not okay. So I'll put it across. This is pretty much the same as I've done on that other car. The video here, link in the description below in case you guys are interested. So this car, in case of an accident, is going to behave exactly the same way, which is the airbag on the passenger side, that airbag and probably the seat airbag and probably the curtain airbag will deploy regardless of someone on the seat or not. So if there's someone on the seat, the airbag will deploy. If there's no one on the seat, the airbag will still deploy. Obviously still have the thing in there, and all these guys is done purely through the emulators. There's no coding necessary. So this is how it's done. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna tell the guy how it is. If he tells me he wants to fix this properly, the right way, we're gonna have to get a mat sensor for the seat, open the seat and all that good stuff, but I doubt the guy's gonna want that special if this will fix the problem, or it will botch the problem, I'll say. So but this is what it is, guys. So I'm just gonna put everything back on, organize things a little bit better underneath the seat because everything was a little bit just all over the place, and I think that will be it for this video. I know, guys, nothing interesting, but we'll wrap up this in a second. Okay, fault free, and as I expected, we're not going to touch anything else. There's no faults. It's going to stay like this. I haven't done a lot, as you've seen. Only switched. I've only flicked that dip switch to the off position, which is where it should be in this case. Mr. Google quickly showed me the instructions for that thing. And obviously whoever installed that has not even done that correctly. Anyway, so I know this is not ideal. Ideally we would just get a new mat. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this, but I think this needs to work in conjunction with everything else, and there's a little bit of a thing with these systems. But ideally we'd get a new mat and we'd just put everything the way it should, and we'd do it that way. But guys, look, it is what it is. I would normally not publish a video like this. The only reason why I'm publishing it is because obviously some of you that have watched the initial video for this car might be wondering what was wrong actually with the airbag. So I just thought about just publish this really quick video to show you what was wrong, and that's it. So with no further ado, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I know there's not a lot, but I hope you learned something. Who knows? If you do still have, guys, any questions, any comments, you know exactly how it works, put them below. And like always, thanks for watching.